All right. Oh. God, I hate Windows 11. Is there any way to move a Windows 11 taskbar to the top of my damn monitor? Windows 11 move taskbar. Third-party tools or registry edits. Jesus F Windows. How did you F up your own operating system so badly? All right, whatever. I will ignore it for now. I don't want to install third-party shit if I don't have to. So I won't. For the moment. Let's reset this. I ran a ZG yesterday. Just to get some coins and stuff to send to Kinra. Since currently I'm not hurting for Spirit of Zanza. And it's not like I need any patches. And I'm still so full of materials here in terms of raiding stuff that I'm not hurting. I do need to, yeah, like these, restock certain things. All right, they're going to start pulling soon, so let's get these in the auction house. Frostmaul, Echo. I could just hold on to this. I mean, it takes nothing to put it up, so I can put it up at a ridiculous price and hope I get it. But otherwise, it's nice to have just to throw on the Juju Might occasionally. What I've found, though, is that I don't really need it. The Winterfall Firewater persisting through death is far more valuable than an additional 5 attack power, but it's nice to have just in case. I don't really care if these sell, so I'll put them just under the highest price. And then I'll try to trick people with a more reasonable price. Scumbag Dave. All right, Shard Tooth Echoes. We've still got the agility buff from the Valentine's Day event. Starting in spiders, so I'll get these things available. In theory, we should be pulling already, so I'm just going to start buffs. Should have saved the food for last. We'll go double dissolvent for now. We don't have any buffs yet, so that's probably why we're not hitting cap. Assuming these calculations are correct, I don't know how old this mod is, but it seems to be accurate. So we'll continue to go with it. We'll follow its lead. All buffs are up. I'm skipping Elixir of Fortitude for the moment. Since we're killing little spiders first, we want to be ready with our Blade Flurry. And you can actually start the burn the moment they hit something for the pull.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're still under, so we're going to swap this in. No, never mind. We lose crit that way. Well, we lose 0.1% crit, but what do we gain? We gain basically nothing. All right, well... So I should switch to Slayers then, right? Okay. I do not have my poison resistance ready. Where is my elixir of poison resistance is the question now. I must have left it in my mailbox somewhere. There you are. There, now it's available. Alright. Since we're stealth, we shouldn't get charged. Ah, I got turned around there. Alright. We're gonna try and grab our haste food. Assuming I have any. Am I not seeing it? Alright, apparently I sent my haste food away or something. But potentially I ran out. No, here it is.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Crap. It's a very expensive food, I ain't losing it. There we go. Hopefully I don't get webbed on my way there. Oh, I should be IAing. Oh, fuck me. Alright, I'm really fucking it up today. Okay, there we go. I'm doing big dum-dum stuff. But he just doesn't do his mechanics anymore, does he? I feel like I have to hit everything twice. It's kind of weird. I can't believe both of these are still alive. Oh well. Check the loot. Desecrated bindings, band of unanswered prayers. I haven't seen that before. Or maybe I haven't, I just didn't notice it. 51 healing. Been playing my priest a lot, so I've been thinking about healing items. Oh boy.
taken one step closer to the abyss.
Just burning through that oil of immolation. Which is fine. That's what it's there for. Oh my god. I got something's attention. It wasn't poison, that's for sure. I think I was, what was I down to? 500 there? That was close. Don't want to flask yet. But I might after that. Maybe I'll flask now.
Dispel poison. Dispel poison.
Someone's quick with it, because I didn't even get off the, Didn't even get off my elixir of poison resistance, because I still have 9. And that's what I started with. I was hitting it, though. Oh. Uh-oh. Good times. Oh no, that's a bummer. I might have to grab more oil of immolation. I'm gonna grab some more.
Your mortal desires mean nothing. You are acolytes of the
Do I have
Master.
any? Oh no. I know I sent some. I just did. Alright, there it is. I need to make a bunch more oil of immolation.
To die in the Master's service.
Oh! That's unfortunate. Once Zenrai is up, we can pull it. I shouldn't have run in there. I need to hang back a little bit more. Especially if I'm running this 35 agility one. Or 30 agility. Oh no. There we go. All right. 30 agility back up. Avoiding death, important here.
You think yourselves triumphant? You have only taken one step closer to the abyss.
I have plenty of GSPPs, so I'm going to use one. I ain't touching nothing until I get salve. There we go. Alright, we're waiting for the... There it goes. GSPP prevented most of that damage, so... We're taking damage again, so we went through that whole... No, GSP's... Okay. That was physical damage then. Or arcane. That was arcane then. I'll use a G greater fire protection here. We could switch to deadly corrosive here, but it's probably not worth it, and I don't necessarily want to risk the aggro. We probably should start on Grand Widow, but I want to at least get Skull down before I switch. And that's because I'm on IEA today.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slay them in the Master's name.
We'll swap over here. I want to get IEA up first. Maybe. And then we'll go into our normal routine. I can see that my Flurry is not working. You can see that I just took aggro. Oh, this is painful. Things indeed. That's 2 Orgrimmar buffs down. I'll be on my ground Scorpok ass soon at this rate. Alright, at the very least, we got it. Splinter, Desecrated Bracers, Malice Stone Pendant. My habit of checking bosses for potential quest items is still there. Alright, we're on to our second to last. I'm gonna start eating these defense chocolates as well, because I'm scared of dying at this point. And we'll go ahead and get an elixir of fortitude up. Maybe that'll be the difference in keeping me up. Ah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You think you're so triumphant? You have only taken one step closer to the abyss.
Eh. Ooh, I don't, wow. That's interesting. Alright, well, fuck.
Dispel poison.
Shit. Orange, 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 orange. Had a little panic there. Since I don't have hotkeys for everything, I have to look for it on the bar and try and left click it while I'm in the middle of things. That's the sort of thing that makes me consider getting a mouse with extra buttons on it that I can put extra stuff on. I don't know. Alright. At least we lived through that and didn't cost us our second to last Orgrimmar agility buff. That would be sad. Let's get me over 7k HP. Now these'll target you through the post here. Sit neat. Alright, let's go to interface options, auto self-cast on. Okay, I've noticed that no matter what I do, it turns off and I have to turn it back on whenever I log back in. I don't know if it's because I'm crashing or not exiting properly, but it's been a problem. Seems I might have something to do with Super WoW. Yeah, we cleared everything, so we can just go straight. There's one reason not to, though. I just realized. Hopefully Elixir Fortitude and everything will drop. No, they won't drop off. I might have to drop them off myself for patchwork. We'll see.
Taken one step closer to the abyss.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right. I already popped my flask, so I don't have to worry about that, but we're gonna go Deadly Corrosive 2 here. Never click on these from the top. Seems like they are very slim from the top, but fat from the sides. Let me check my... Alright, we're gonna go with Badge of the Storm Guard. We are the IEA rogue, so we do want to get that up as fast as we can. So we'll do a 1-point slice and dice into the IEA. Okay.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Okay. Yeah. We're watching for the web spray. Whoa. When did web spray hit? Okay, my timer is off. Oh god. This is unusual, to say the least. Oh dear. All right.
Who dares violate the sanctity of my domain? Be warned. All who trespass here are doomed.
At least I didn't die. What are we doing? I don't think I even used this. We're switching in Mark of the Champion moving forward. I was tanking that, and I realized after that I had Blade Flurry on the whole way, because I sort of panicked and was like, how do I evade tank this? Thankfully, I was able to survive. I think maybe this is what kept me alive, having an extra 13 defense there. Couldn't have hurt. Oh boy. I do not have my Vanish ready. Thankfully we didn't aggro anything. One good thing about, well, depending upon your perspective, one good thing about going to a guild that's just gotten through progression is you have to think about mechanics again. It's a good reminder of all the things the bad things that can happen to you. Alright, well. We should be switching back to Dissolvent. Alright, we're back on the double Dissolvents. We could even put... what is it? What did I do with them? There they are. Consecrated Sharpening. Huh? Whoa! Huh? Huh? Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Huh? What the fuck? Alright. I killed a dog. Where is he going? Wacky. Never know what's gonna happen. Chaos ensues. Can't say I've ever experienced that before. All right, well, this is sad, but it's our last 30 agility. I'll have to pick up new ones later. We'll stick with double dissolvent for now. I did kill one of the dogs, so at least we got some loot, I guess. No, he's all by himself. Captains. All right. We are missing chocolate buffs. Nice tremor totem. Oh boy. Gonna get my ghostly strike ready just in case something turns on me. Oh boy. Did raise dead?
Who dares violate the sanctity of my domain? Be warned. All who trespass here are doomed.
Don't forget to take advantage of these chocolates. They're actually really good. 2% hit is huge, especially if you're at crit cap. That's what's pushing me up here and allowing me to use Mark of the Champion rather than Drake Fang Talisman and things like that. I feel like I'm missing some buff though. I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Speaking of repairing, 6 gold. Oh, it's gonna be an expensive raid for me. Wonderful. I got some of my sounds back. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. What the? Ooh, nice tremor. Alright, fine. I'll tank you. I don't give a fuck. Target Vesuvius. Do I need to update my bigwigs? I think it's something's wrong with it. Easy peasy. Why am I dying? You know, in retrospect, I should have gotten the Thunder Bluff buff as well, because that's 30 stamina for free, on top of everything else. I think I will for Kara 40. Assuming the Valentine's event is still going on. Yeah, don't pull yet. That scared the shit out of me, I must admit. My auto-targeting is sometimes not targeting things. What is it targeting? Targeting a skeletal steed, why? I guarantee that's not the closest thing to me. Yeah, my auto-target is definitely deciding to do things I do not agree with. Alright. Resuvius. We'll go back to Deadly and Corrosive 2. Even though it's just for this one fight. Or we'll go Consecrated Sharpening Stone in the offhand now. Cookie. I still have mine. Keep hoping for the fatter cookie, but doesn't seem that the Warlock has spec for that. Waiting for... Oh, alright, let's start eating the food. So has anyone mentioned that your webpage is blocking the stream screen? My webpage? Nope, no one has mentioned that. Thank you for saying it. What the fuck webpage is that? Oh, that's the raid res. Some people just listen to me. They don't actually watch. I've noticed that. All right. We're going to rush to get IEA on, and then we'll go into our main rotation.
Who dares violate the
I'm not sure what happened there.
my domain? Be warned. All who trespass here are doomed.
I guess I'll wait for a res. No, that raid res was from the ZG I did. So, hey yo, didn't even know that website was up. See, that could have been a lot more embarrassing than that. Because I got job sites up. Oh. All right. Well, we're back to Scorpok, so -5 agility for the rest of the raid. God, we're gonna wait on that for the last second, I think, because they're still rezzing people and doing stuff. I shouldn't have eaten that food either. Oh. What a day. Well, I wanted something to use all these extra raid resources I had lying around on, and here we are. Using them up. We've got 6 minutes left on these. This is awkward. So either we go fast. Alright, we're good. So we've got Deadly on the main, and offhand is the attack power versus Undead, which should be good. Though it's hard to evaluate 100 attack power versus Corrosive 2 on the offhand. Corrosive 2 on the offhand is roughly 9k damage. Since attack power scales your weapon damage, and I have Thunderfall, I imagine that it's better. I imagine. In my head, I imagine. Chocolates. Don't want to forget those. 46.8%, huh? I'm missing crit from something. Oh, it's +5 agility, is it? Alright. Alright. Here we go. We get IEA up. Why is he turned? What? Again? Did I pull aggro off of the Iblis? Very cool. Oh dear God. Yeah, desecrated sabatons and Iblis. Great rogue loot. What? Oh my God. Alright, we'll swap our main hand to Consecrated. We'll just go with double attack power. I just don't want to think about it, to be honest. And obviously not optimal, but am I facing him? Sheesh. Trying to reach the other one, but I can't. Oh boy. You sure we're not gonna get that axe? These look like they patrol into us. I definitely don't have a healer watching me too closely. I don't know what's going on. One hour's about to fall off, yeah. Oh boy. Actually can wait on these until the doors close. There's no rush. No rush at all. just gonna let my 1 hours fall off and wait until the doors close, and then activate them. Can see my crit go down when that happens. I probably should just use Elixir of the Mongoose if I'm not going to be using double dissolvent, though. Bit of a waste, but I do swap it in periodically, so. One of these days I'm going to run this in Assassination. But I kind of want to get Ornate Bloodstone Dagger, whatever it's called. Will that Elixir of Fortitude fall off? I don't think it's that important. We'll save it for Cruel at Kara 40. When it is important. Also, I'm wondering if the 30 stamina Thunder Bluff buff from the Valentine's event, I'm wondering if that stacks with Zanza. Alright. Mongoose. We're going to do superior defense because we're taking a lot of hits in this raid. Wait, where'd it go? What the hell? They're trying to trick me. It's a shit. I don't want to go all the way out there. Here it is again. Oh. Oh, another one. Any more? No. No, don't let it fear. Oh, no. Tolerable fear there. Oh, a bummer. That's a bummer. No harm, no foul. Oy. Oh. We are running out. Probably shouldn't be. That's all right. Okay, well, It's more important to stop the fear. They do parry you from the front, so you have to be careful. People are spreading out a little bit. In room. Wait here. I probably should have IE'd. My bad. He wasn't gonna last that long anyways. Nice, very nice. I'd be wearing Boots of Displacement right now if it weren't for that being part of my 4-piece Bone Scythe.
They stay alive long enough for me to introduce myself.
Whoa, where'd the skull go? Holy crap. What the shit? This could be a problem. No! Now we're in trouble. Alright, just blow some cooldowns, still be fine. Ooh. Sit and eat. Open source WoW-like MMO development. What do you think, Dave? Could it work? It could. And you know what? I would offer up an intellectual property that I developed as an open source IP. Or what do you call it? No, what's it called? when you public domain, I would give my if someone starts that project and is committed to it and like it looks serious, I will give it as a I will give up Dead Gods as a public domain IP to be used for that purpose. Really? God damn it. Get up on the thing. Oh no. Oh, fucking Hunter got... Now I'm dead. Hunter's... So anyways, if you see an open source WoW-like MMO and they don't have story or they're not sure what to do with the story, send them to me. I will give them Dead Gods. And they can use that. Though Dead Gods is written for a MMO RPG roguelite. That's what its story is based around. Certainly I would work on that in my spare time, if that was something that had enough interest. But I don't know. MMORPGs take years and years and years. I tried to convince the Turtle WoW team to do that. I gave them Dead Gods as well. I said, you can use this. But they just want to work on WoW forever and ever. Blizzard would be very smart to hire them. But as we all know, Blizzard is not very smart. Alright. Dare I eat a food? Alright. Still got 30 plus minutes on those. My chocolates are down. Let's get those. Don't have to worry about my agility buff anymore, because that's Scorpok, which persists through death. Persistence through death is an incredibly valuable thing to consider when you're doing any sort of, like, chaotic raid.
Four, three, two, one.
Come on. Oh shit. Alright, let's get a GSPP up. Let's move GSPP down here. FPP would be nice to have, but I'm not going to cry if I don't get it up in time. So I'm going to open these bottom box of chocolates when I need more plus 2%. 7 days. I can wait for Care 40 if I don't end up needing it. I will at some point need it. Let's get all of our HP back up. This only has 4 minutes left on it. Maybe if we do it in one shot. We'll keep that offer in mind. I currently study game development and big fan of FOSS. What's FOSS? Though how far I will even get is simply not certain, but I hope to find like-minded people. Yeah, I mean, if I don't die of old age or anything in the meantime, feel free to hit me up. DPS pre-pop Greater Shadow. Yeah, I know. Do I have the Holy Protection? I think I put the Greater Holy on the auction house a while ago. Yeah, I did. Free and open software as free as in freedom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I am in alignment with you on that. I'm not a big fan of patents in particular, but I like how copyright works because it's literally, if I think of something and I put it down on paper, that's my idea. That's how copyright works. What I don't like is that copyright, I don't think it should be able to transition to a corporation. It should be intransferable. Only the human mind that came up with it should be able to hold it. And residuals should always be paid to that person forevermore, no matter what a corporation does with it. But we need to, if we don't change to a more humanistic approach to our laws concerning copyright, trademark, patents, and everything, eventually the AI will take over and own everything. Which is a scary proposition given how what we have right now is not actually AI, it's LLMs, which are just theft machines. So we got to do something sooner rather than later. If I use this now, I don't necessarily want this up for, you know what, it doesn't matter for patchwork. I just need to dip. Does he look at your max HP at any point? Is that a concern that I should be thinking about? Or does he only look at what your current HP is? Alright, I'll use the GFPP. I probably shouldn't have used the GFPP. I really got to get more frozen runes. You see that texturing? There's some double texturing going on up there. They're sharing a Z-axis, which is causing that.
Who dares violate the sanctity of my domain? Be warned. All who trespass here are doomed.
I'll refresh it. F it. I'd rather make sure I survive this. I think the knowledge I hold is based on other people before me, thus I don't really consider my own ideas as copyright in some sense. Maybe that's just me, though. I know many don't like that idea. That is one way to look at it. But the way I see it, every individual puts their unique spin on it. Alright, well, if you don't get them apart right now, it's going to be a problem. Alright, well. I'm not optimistic about this. Really? Alright. Fuck it. I'm the tank. I'm the fucking tank. I don't give a fuck. I'm live. I'm live. What?
This cannot have hidden info.
Okay, okay, okay.
18.
Okay, okay, okay.
18 next one.
Eee.
Mark 6.
I'm live. What are you doing? Oh, yeah.
Mark 7.
Fuck. Alright. I have nowhere to go.
Your life is mine.
Mark 8.
I have no choice but to obey.
Void Zone move.
Really?
Mark 9. Void Zone move. Mark 10. Void Zone move.
Come on.
Mark 11.
Alright, I'm out. How did I get 3 void zones in a row?
Move.
What is going on? Alright, I think I'm cursed. I think I am cursed. I could go in there, or I should... I'm gonna wait for the drop and then go in. I'm gonna wait for this mark, and then I'm gonna sprint across.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark
Go.
2.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 3.
I don't have anything.
Mark 5. Mark 6.
I need to leave.
Mark 7.
I have no choice but to obey.
Your life is
Keep
mine.
going.
Who's next?
Mark 8.
Alright, we're dying.
Who's
Choice
next?
but to obey.
Your
Void
life.
Zone move.
Who's
Mark
next?
9.
Alright, I should be risible there. Oh, I'm cursed. So cursed. What's going on today? Fuck. It would be my own spin just owed to those before me in a way. Yeah, but all writing, everything, all concepts from humanity are derivative from what came before. I want to make sure I can offer the same for those after me. 100% agree on the humanistic path. Well, that's okay. So in addition to all intellectual properties and copyrights should be the property of the person who concepted them. After they die, it should become public domain. Like, none of this, like, bullshit, a corporation lives forever, and therefore every 75 years they can just find some way to use the law to abuse it and make it continue. That is the big problem I see. Oh, let me see if I have some. Oh. Swear to God, I'm cursed today. What the hell is going on? Where am I? Oh. All right, GSPP. With the current world we have today, if your intellectual property is of high enough value, others could just end you and get your thing into public domain anyway. I don't think they would do that at that point because there would be so many things in the public domain that it wouldn't matter. And once it's in the public domain, anyone can use it, so it doesn't matter if they have some particular idea. Like, it's open access to all. I guess you could argue that that gives everyone incentive to end you if you have something very popular. But I don't think it would work that way at that point. Yeah, it's not like they could steal it for themselves anymore, which is currently what corporations do. Like, they steal the intellectual property of all of their employees all the time. To me, that is also theft. And the fact that these corporations are inventing literal theft machines that troll the internet for all of our public works, not public in terms of being public domain, but public in terms of you put it out there, like artists put their artwork out there to be seen so that they can get jobs. And these corporations have invented a theft machine just to go through them and steal all their shit. Like, is incredible to me that we've allowed things to go this far. But it's time to push back. All right, now we need some Dark Desire. Wow, 5 and 1. Okay. I will take it. Where did they go? Here they are. I'm going to take a defensive one as well. That's probably what kept me on it when I was getting my ass kicked in. No, we won't touch the rest of those yet. If you have Ornate Bloodstone Dagger, you should be using these. These very berry creams. Increase damage from spells by up to 23. Anyways. GFPP. "100% agree with the way corpos work now, just isn't going to cut it." No, they're going to kill us. I mean, that's what they're doing. They're literally killing us. Life has become unaffordable, which is kind of an insane thing to think about. 36.8%. What am I missing? Nothing. We don't even need to go in there. Like, we can just wait for the pull. All right. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Defend yourself! Flee before it's too late! Who's next?
I want to get IEA up as soon as I can. It did not give me an indicator on the IEA, unfortunately. Did I miss? No, it is up. Is he on me? Go.
Mark 4.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 5.
He dodged it. Okay, there, I got it up.
Mark 7.
All right, I'm gonna run over to here.
Your life is mine.
Or am I?
Mark 8. Mark 9. Mark 10.
Your life is
I
mine.
have no choice but to obey.
To the might of the High Lord.
Mark 11.
Is done.
Ow. That was a Mograine mark. That'll do.
Your life is mine.
I have no
Throw GSPP up.
Mark 12.
choice but to
Oh god, what are you doing?
Mark 1. Mark 2.
Hmm.
Who's next?
Mark 3.
Did I back up into a void zone or did she just pop me in the face? It looks like she just popped me in the face. 4K crit, crushing blow, and a 6K crit. 4K hit, crushing, 6K crit. Oh my god. I've even seen topic discussions on burial ceremonies becoming unaffordable too. People don't have the budget to die. Oh, it's worse than that. People just can't fucking afford food anymore. What's shocking is when you... This is focused on America anyways. What's shocking is how much food gets thrown away by grocery stores at the end of the day that is perfectly edible. That's why dumpster diving became like a thing. But they don't talk about it in the news anymore because it's so egregious now. It's so egregious now. I think they've got this. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. This seems like a good point to do it.
Mark 8.
I have
Mark
no
9.
choice but to obey. I have no choice but to
Mark
obey.
10.
I have no choice but to obey. 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 I have no choice but I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 12.
I have no choice but
Mark
to obey.
1.
have no choice but to obey.
Mark 2.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 3.
I have no choice but to obey.
Mark 4.
How are they doing?
I have no
Hmm.
choice but to obey.
So the interesting thing about intellectual property rights
Mark 5.
in regards to if they stay with the original creators,
I have no
when multiple
choice
people
but to
agree that
obey.
they are a joint venture in terms of creating something, like for example Warcraft would be considered that.
I have no
He is
choice
going
but
down
to
very,
obey.
very slow. People are dying from stupid things now.
Mark 7.
He has 4 marks of Blamo and he was standing here.
Mark 8.
I have no choice but to obey.
So let's take Warcraft as an example.
Violate the sanctity of my domain.
At the point of creation of the IP, everyone can agree on who took part and participated in that. All of those people would then be intellectual property rights owners of Warcraft.
Mark 10.
None of which would be the corporate entity known as Blizzard Entertainment.
I have no choice but to obey.
So Blizzard Entertainment would only have the copyright of Warcraft as long as the people who invented it still work there. If they go and form their own companies, they would then have intellectual property rights to the Warcraft license. Because they were one of the original creators, and they could make their own game. So just imagine if all of the people who originally worked on Warcraft could then create their own companies based off of owning that intellectual property and create new games in the genre,
Mark
and
1.
with the intellectual property of Warcraft.
I have no choice but to obey.
What a better world would we have if that was the case? KissF with 5 gifted memberships, thank you very much. Link Games, Nick Alexander, Eric Smith, Core Punch, and Nino, 1080p. Be sure to thank KissF when you get the chance. Much appreciated, KissF. This has been a very cursed week for me, and
No choice but to obey.
small moments of joy like that are rare these days. They got him. Hooray. Get me up so I can move. Move. Getting a sword. Oh, is Ashbringer in there? Is it the Cashbringer? Here, let's eat. Let's just get up our health here. We're gonna be swimming to the Plague Quarter to kill Noth. Eight minutes left on the Consecrated. Corrupted Ashbringer, there she is. Everyone loves the Cashbringer. Desecrated Breastplate. Can just walk straight up because we killed all this. Man, I wish I could get at least a T-Mog off that. Swap into swim gear. Oh god. Alright, should be fine. Hmm. Okay. We could totally make such a world, or at least create values we stand by regardless of how the system works. As you imply, we are dead anyway, so soon, if not already, we got nothing to lose, right? Well, the way that I see it is like, I would gladly make everything I do open source and free for anyone to use and like public domain, as long as there's like some sort of like, hey, if you benefited from this in some way and you make a bunch of money, please kick some back to me. That's like the sort of, that's sort of the unstated social contract of that in a capitalist system. But obviously most people will not make any money. Or they'll do it for reasons other than money, which is fine in those cases. Or someone just doesn't have any money. I don't expect payment up front from people who don't have money. Corporations and crypto bros, though, they gotta pay. So if I make it public domain, they can just steal it, and then it's like, ugh. So I'm sort of trapped between these two worlds at the moment. It's not easy to get a company that's built around fair values up and running, hence it's why I think FOSS is the right start. I agree. And that's one of the dreams, is to do something along those lines, and then like similar to what Pathfinder is, like say, okay, yeah, feel free to use it, make modules, do whatever you want, and see how it goes, I guess. All right, are we gonna refresh these, or are we gonna swap? I guess is the question at this point. They still got 11 minutes and 4 minutes. That's my offhand. So what would I put on my offhand? Corrosive 2, probably. We'll just leave it for the moment. I just don't want to... We will have to make a choice at the point that Noth is dead. At a minimum. Alright. All right. Chocolate. Defense. Three minutes left. Oh. It's always good to remember that corporations are not people. Somehow our government forgot that, and our law system doesn't seem to understand that. At least in America. Like the Nordic countries have it pretty much figured out.
5, 4.
But that's largely because the people keep them honest. All right. Let's get IEA up as fast as we can. Got it. Still got 15 seconds on that. We can eviscerate. Shit. Can we get the next one up? If you can't get the 5th combo point, you can't do it. Alright, there we go. Really hard to keep all 3 up at 5 points, because Taste for Blood and IEA have to be 5 point. Got him. Now I know what it feels like to be Letheria. To be the IEA rogue and still be top DPS. And look at that. This lasted. Okay, so I guess we're doing the gargoyles. It's like we say where I'm from, you wash the stairs top to bottom. I think corpos reflect our system just in more limited ways. They reflect a very unfair system, yes. Did I? 10 seconds. There must always be a cash bringer. Indeed, Torsh. And now it's in someone's hands. I don't know who got it. Maybe one day Drenmore will get a cash bringer. Well, who knows? Which way is he facing? Holy shit. Ooh-wee. What is this? Oh, is that Shadow? Did I die with GSPP up? Oh, right, because Blimo killed me with punches to the face. Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to decide after. Alright, we're good. Alright, now I have to decide what to put on my main and offhand. 6 minutes, not enough to get through the gauntlet and kill... the guy. So I'm doing this on... You know what? Let's just stick with it. Let's just stick with it. If we don't do it now, we won't be able to do it later, so let's just do the main hand as well. We want this ready. And we're gonna do an elixir of... Is this a good idea? It lasts 2 minutes, so it should last through the gauntlet. All right. We decided. Giant Zenrai mode. What? Oh boy. I'm just leaving Blade Flurry on until this is... Ooh, Scorpok is down. I mean, I'm fine. Could probably have gone in. All right. What ads? It's not on me. All right. IA in. I might steal aggro here. I'm a little bit worried. I hear all those parries. Was that too far? Nope. I am half a second from stealing this. That was not far enough at all. Just kill him. Ooh. Desecrated Waistguard. Necklace of Necropsy. Another 53 healing right there. So, yeah, my GNPP saved me there because he did not pull it over far enough. Greater nature protection. You know, the eruption only hit for 3k. That's not even half my hit points. But 600 got absorbed. Alright. We have a GSPP up, so I'm not even going to worry about it. I'll throw on another GNPP just in case. And we'll put our GSPP up for second phase. But I don't think it's going to be an issue. Oof. Hey, Kinglich, how's it going? Alright, we're in group 2. I don't know what their rotation is. Did we summon someone? Is that what that was? Hmm. Three, two, four, five. Okay, so we're second. Group 3 is first. If where the hell is it? I already have one, so I don't care. 3 minutes should be enough. Oh, I think. Or is that... Maybe that's optimism, I don't know. Let's check my critical hits here. 46.6. What? Oh, sorry, I'm hot micing. Hmm. 46.6%. Am I what's missing? I know I was at 47% before. What if I swap? That just caps me out. He is undead. All right, let's eat the food. Healing. Actually good for this fight. And armor just in case. 50 minutes on both. We're not going to worry about it. All right. I'm going to count to 5. And then I'm going to go IA. We're in group 2. Go. That got way too close. I don't know what the mark is. No one's calling it. All right. What do we get? Double desecrated leggings and Loteb's reflection. I'm gonna have to look at IEA uptime. All right. For this, we need FAP. Really a first world issue of the day, wanting to experience Druid gameplay at endgame, but hating Druid leveling. I thought it was pretty good for Turtle WoW. I enjoyed playing my Druid up to level 30 already. But I don't treat him like a Druid, I treat him like a Bard. Wait, what was that? Oh, I haven't collected that? I want that T-Mog. Damn it. Getting the T-Mogs out of here must be impossible. Blah.
Four, three, two, one.
Nah. Oh boy. Vile wretch. Hmm. Yeah, we don't have FAP right now. Do we? Yeah, that killed some people. Probably not a good idea. Here we go. What is going on with the second one? Yeah. Oh my god, that sucked. Oh. Oh well. Oh no. Down to 500 on that one. That was painful. Oh, now I've got a 2-minute cooldown from potions from using my healing. Should I even go in? I'll go in on Skull if they keep them apart. If 2 of them cluster up, I'm just staying back. Okay, I'll go in. No, I should have stayed away. Stupid rogue. Damn. I guess the other is just that I have already done the 1 to 63 times in Turtle. Yeah, but now you have a new dungeon coming. I think with Turtle WoW you can sort of find a new way to level. I know it's tempting to just do the same thing over again because it's comfortable and you did it before. So, and Jesus, now I'm trapped on the other side of this. What am I going to do here? All right, I'm going to run all the way around. I figured he'd be dead by now. That is not... We can't kill that. That is not... That's not the normal kind. Okay. Okay. Chaos. Straight to tranquility. Fair enough. Oh dear.
Yes, master.
Oh, I didn't make it. And 20 XDX. Also all Horde, so should do the Alliance side too. Oh, if you haven't done Alliance, yeah, you're missing out. Alliance actually has better quests in general from the get-go. Because that's where most of the time was spent. If you're doing a druid and you do a night elf, you can go, you'll end up in Aberdeen. You can play some of my quests that I made, like the Buzzbox series. What? Okay, you cannot kick the Mind Flay. That's good to know. Good lord. Ugh. What is targeting? Why would my target nearest thing target the patrol, the... he's like a mile away. That made no sense at all. I need to figure out why this thing is bugging the F out. What are we doing? Why are they so far apart? That's too far. Zug zug. Zug zug. Oh man. I hit my blade flurry so fast I turned it off. Is this on current fight or not? It's just stringing all these fights together for some reason. I guess I could divide it up into a segment.
4,
Oh well.
3, 2, 1.
What? Oof. Alright, our food buff is down, but I'm going to save it until we get to the patchwork fight. Because I am running low on Denonzos. Ironically, I've got all the bananas stocked up, but the golden Sansam is so out of control, ridiculously expensive that I... Oh my god, was I that far forward? Am I ready?
Kel'Thuzad make patchwork his avatar of war.
I do not want to be. I need to get IEA up as soon as I can. IEA up. Oh, they all died. Yeah, okay.
No more play.
Well, that was disappointing. Oof. Oy. You got completely Carrefour Abyss? No, I do not. I have Trickster's Pauldrons, Helmet, and Pants. Pantaloons. And I've got Thunderfall and Rift Carver's Implement. So I got the weapons and I got the 3-piece set, which does the haste on opening and finishing moves. It might be some time before I get the rest, because all of the pieces that I need, the chests in particular, because I've been forced to use Death Dealers in the meantime, those drop off the last guys, and we are in progression on Carrefour, so it's a real PETA. Other things I'm missing are the agility ring off Mephistroth, and the shield. Is it shield render? I think it's shield render talisman. So I need shield render, I need boots, I need chest, and I need the necklace. The thing about the necklace is that it's actually worse than Prester's Talisman of Connivery anyways, so I'm not sure what to do with it. Maybe, I think it has 2% crit on it. So I'm not 100% sure. Actually, well, I'll look it up later. Oof. Alright, so we won't redo the Fortitude. Hold on to that. We're not going to flask, because that's actually detrimental here, as far as I understand. That trinket is crazy. Oh, the shield render? It is crazy. Completely removing armor. Sort of renders a lot of things weirdly obsolete. So it almost feels like it's more of a PvP thing, but I'm not sure. I don't understand. Don't distract until he starts moving backwards. He's not moving at all. There's no reason to distract at all.
Patchwork want to play.
Alrighty. Take two. Focusing on IEA first. I can't see my IEA. I'm just gonna do it now. I'm not doing any eviscerates. There must be too many debuffs to see it or something. Alright, I'll do one eviscerate. Oh, he's marked for death. Shit. My taste for blood fell off. I had an overabundance of points at one point because he dodged the rupture, but you still get the taste for blood when that happens. Alright. I'm assuming my IEA might have fallen off? I don't know. There it is. Now I can see it. Oof. Band of Reanimation. Huge for rogues now. Whoops. Ugh. 3.5 legs are worse than 3 legs. 5 agility and 7 strength with 40 ARP does not beat the 1% hit from tier 3. Also, you lose 4 set from tier 3. That is more energy regen as well by the pants. Well, that's my thinking as well. That's why I've not been, I didn't want the pants necessarily. But in lieu of the chest, once I get the chest, I'll probably swap legs back. Yeah, once I get the chest, I'll swap the legs back. But legs were available and no one was rolling, so I took them. And that got me the 3-piece set, so... Or was it that I might have... Maybe I saw that no one else was SRing them, so that's why I took them, because I just needed to get the 3 pieces somewhere. Personal prior order on 3.5s. Yeah, no, it's not about what I want. It's about what I can get my hands on. You understand? Boots, neck, chest, shoulders, head. Other pieces are trash. I believe that the Prester's Talisman of Connivery is better. So I don't know that I agree with neck being second prio. No, fuck. What am I doing? Are you talking for rogues or are you talking for warrior or something? Oof. You lose the agility, sure, but you gain that 1% hit and crit. The hit is an overall win at the loss of 17 or so agility. Even with energy regen? I am getting fucked up. Sit and eat an orange. I don't know why. From what I saw, the fattest upgrade was the head. Boots, neck, chest, and you have head last. I would definitely prio ahead over a lot of those. The main issue Rogue has when swapping from Naxx to Karagir is that they have shit hit to get more crit chance. Well, that is why I'm swapping in Drakefang Talisman when it makes sense to. Also, I just realized chocolates. What else we got? They're nearing hard cap. No, I'm definitely in hard cap a lot of the time. Right now we have the 2% hit chocolate, which is helping a lot. I've still got 20 minutes on these. Let's get IEA up as soon as what the fuck? Why don't I see the IEA debuff? I need to get IEA up. No, someone else did it then. Is that my IEA? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it's mine or not. No boy. Oof. Anyways, in terms of trickster stuff, I would prio the head a lot, because it's literally flat out just better in every way than the bone scythe. TTT 2% hits, 2% crit, 1% hit versus 2%. Wait. Yeah, 1% hit. Okay, they're both 1% hit. It just has haste in addition to being better in all the stats. Which to me seems ridiculous. Maybe rogues undervalue haste because there's no AEP value determined for it. Plus 2% haste is not minuscule at all. What do you mean? How is that minuscule? Haste is huge. From what I can tell, 2% haste is roughly equivalent to like 40-ish AP. So I don't know why you would say it's minuscule. Relative to anything. And it also, for rogues, has an additional benefit of making your poisons proc more. So it seems like... Is he using Dissolvent? Dude, look at his Dissolvent. Yeah, that's... When your Dissolvent is your top damage. Hey, finally we got a better health stone. I'm gonna drink a minor nature protection here. I'm gonna drink this defensive one because I've taken aggro from Gluth before. 4 minutes should be enough. Noxious Rogues will be on life support when 118.1 drops. I don't see why. Because at level 60 there's not really a change. Prior to 60, yeah. I think the problem was that whoops, I should have done IEA right there. Oh well. Whoa. Either I resisted that or the shaman was on the ball. Alright, not that time. Oh shit. No! No! Should have been Taste for Blood, huh? Oof. He was already dead. Digested Hand of Power. Still one of the best T-Mogs. Just a freaking mummy hand. Perfect for Halloween. Ooh. All right, we'll get a GMPP here. Still 13 minutes on attack power. All right. Oh boy. Where'd all these rogues come from anyways?
4, 3, 2, 1.
Let me get the exposed armor up. Whoops. I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, I'm just gonna not hit. Go, go, go. I lose out on my quickness potion, but that should be fine. Negative left, positive right. Let's get the IEA down on him right now. Negative lefts.
Negative switch sides.
I don't see my indicator of IEA, so I'm not sure. Don't have to move. IA down. We'll go full ham. Go, 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 go. Still negative, don't have to move. Oh, yeah. 2-point slice and dice. Don't have to move. My rotation is completely effed though. I think there's another rogue doing IA. Must be. Still negative. Okay, I'm just fucking... What's going on? Get in the corner! Still got 2. No. The eternal debate about Bis Rogue race, which still is mainly between Goblin, Troll, or High Elf. Interesting. I think it depends on what you're doing. Like, Goblin Dagger right now, obviously, has a lot of benefit, but the racials, now that the weapon skill thing has changed, isn't quite as soul-crushing as it was before. What dropped? Desecrated helmet, desecrated headpiece, plated abomination ribcage. I've seen that drop every week now. For a couple weeks. Actually, this is my only second time raiding with them. So God damn. Choking out here. Put on frost resist. Good lord. Need some hot tea or something. Goblin has +3 for both Bis weapons, which means 9% more glancing damage and 0.6% more crit cap than any other race. Is that right? 79% glancing versus 70% for other races? That would make Goblin Bis, I would think. At least in the long run. I will say I like Troll just because the haste is applicable to every build, and I like to change builds periodically and just try different things, so... I also hate playing a tiny race. I just feel like I'm breathing dirt all the time. I feel like a dirty little ground breather. All right, let's get this up here and this down here. Five minutes left on these. I gotta put something on. Do I use my last two consecrated? It's a very stagnant fight, so I'm just gonna go deadly and corrosive. And by stagnant, I mean there's not a lot of moving around. You're just hitting them, and then periodically you have to run away, so having the poisons up while you're moving away is very beneficial. It's 6% difference, 2% per one weapon skill between 300 to 315. Right. Well, I don't know, would it... Because I use... Oh, right, not using it right now. Should I swap it in? Like, I don't need all this frost resist, do I? Where is my gloves? Oh, they're in the bank now. I should probably put this back on. I don't need 300 frost resist. There's just no way. Yeah, I'm ready. There we are at 316. That should help somewhat. This, I don't know. I'll go back to Mark. There's no way to remove glancing blows. Interesting. So it's 85% versus 91. Just pop 2 greater frost pots and burn them much faster. You think so? It's just when those blizzards hit you without any frost resist, it's like 1 second and I'm dead. Whereas I just don't want to get unlucky and be underneath one.
5, 4, 3,
Shit.
2, 1.
Just move out of blizzards. You say just move out of blizzards easy, but that's not been my experience. If the blizzard lands on you, you basically die. So I think it's just too risky given given my contributions here. I'd rather do a little bit less damage and remain alive. Probably shouldn't have used that. It's alright. Yep. Yep.
Beware.
This could be... Nope. Nah. So you see how a bunch of melee died there? Granted, that was predominantly the tank's fault for not getting in a position fast enough. But several melee died there because they didn't have enough frost resistance on. Looks like a wipe. I'm not running with patch 0? What is that? I died to frost damage, but I still got my GFPP. That is weird. That would imply you didn't die to frost damage, though. It adds AoE markers to raid attacks. Eh? AoE markers. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen someone using that. That would be good to have. There's 3 different versions of that. One of them I'm supposed to be using for Kara 40. No, I probably shouldn't go in here. No, it's fine. Alright, let's not forget my chocolate. Scorpok. Alright, 6-minute fight? I hope so. Running out of haste food. Not great. Got 4 pieces of bone scythe, so that's good. All, it's like every trickster's piece I have is a huge chunk of frost resist, which makes me not want to use it. My body is ready. Stick with Deadly Corrosive. What did it do in the fight? Let's just check. 12k, 12k. Nice. Huge. Massive. $70k in just dissolvent poison. Damn. Yeah, see, if you're not doing assassination, they should probably be Deadly Corrosive as well. 29 spirit is huge. Mass healing for Troll Warrior. What is this? That is suggestive. Alright, hopefully we get Saffron down this time, because it sounds like a couple people are going to leave after this. I really hope we get at least one attempt on KT. 30, 35. If one person leaves, we'll be underscaling. I don't know why we're wiping on Saffron. It's a little strange. Frost resist equals less DPS, longer time to kill. I do understand that, but I'm not sure that would make a difference here. I mean, I could do it. Just swap in. Let me see what it would look like if I just went... What's my frost resistant? See, that's no good. That's no good at all. Alright, fuck it. I'll do it.
4, 3,
But I'm gonna pull aggro.
1.
I just know I'm gonna pull aggro. I'm gonna give him a long time. Yeah. Now what? Now we're screwed. Look how much damage I'm taking. I regret everything. Oh, fuck me. Oh no. Oh my god. You see what I mean? See, I'm exhausting healers as well. Because they have to spend a lot of extra to keep me alive. This is looking like another wipe. Definitely going down now. Yeah. So, yeah, sure, I did a bunch more damage, but so what? People are dying left and right. You have to have Frost Resist gear on. I exhausted healers that caused other people to die because I'm getting heals focused on me. It's just not a good strat. At least if you're in a situation where you know, you're not a high DPS raid anyways. So I would disagree. Frost Pots plus positioning does not beat the Frost Resistance gear. The Frost Resistance gear is necessary so that your healers aren't effed in the A, having to heal some dumbass rogue who's trying to parse harder. The first attempt was actually much closer. So I'm definitely swapping back to Frost Resist if we even make another attempt, which I'm not 100% sure we will. Hmm. 300 probably is overkill, but a lot of that is just coming from these three pieces. All right. Sounds like we're not even going to make another attempt. Ugh. All right. Raid's done, so I will stop here. But I will say that yeah, unless you're doing like unless you're in a raid that that is super geared, where you know you can down him in like, you know, less than 3 minutes, I would wear Frost Resist gear for this, especially if you're doing progression and you're not sure and you're learning mechanics and things and there's new people coming in. Frost Resist is better for consistency and keeping your healers topped up. I wish that more people from Absolution would have showed up, because I'm pretty sure with like even 2 more people from my guild who are super geared, we would have one day cleared this. Pretty certain. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Go eat some real food and work on game dev news, which will be soon. The raid? I live stream. It is recorded. I have a recording of what happened to us. I don't know what happened in terms of it getting pulled, though. All right, that's it. Bye.